I want to talk about girls. I was gonna say shout out to Trey Songz. I heard like yesterday that dude he was caught up in some stuff because a long time I was like, oh, what happened to this dude? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, shout out to him still. Hey man, like he gave us some bangers way back in the way backs. Shout out to all of that. I want to talk about girls though. I don't preface by saying this, okay, and I think I should say it now. This is not gonna be some self-help type, you know what I'm like, dude self-help channel, the things that have to do with the pills and whatnot. But I do want to talk to the dudes that would be most likely to fall down those paths, because I think that there's something that's kind of going on in like the general zeitgeist that is kind of concerning, and concerning in the sense that it's kind of persisted. You know, there's been some toxic traits and trends that's been ebbing and flowing in society, coming up and then going back out, you know, seeing themselves out, not overstaying their welcome. But this one in particular kind of persists, and it's persisted to the point where it's really got me asking, what's going on? It's like it's persisting to the degree where it almost seems intentional. You know, I might put a little conspiracy in there for y'all. But I do want y'all to think about this. Gents, if you've got any women in your life, send this to them. Like, let them vet this video. I made it sound like I'm about to give y'all advice on how to get girls. That's not what the hell is about to happen here. That's not what's going on. Go somewhere else, okay? I ain't giving y'all the nuclear launch codes. Y'all are insane, all right? Don't know how to get girls. Ain't no my problem. And honestly, that's the truth, all right? Everyone that tells you that they're going to teach you how to get, they're lying. They're not. If they do know, they're just gonna be like, "Hey, man, you feel me?" And that's the extent of the information that you're gonna get out of them. You know. Now, some people might be more generous, but for real though, let's get on with it. So, I want to talk about kind of how crazy things have gotten with the divide between men and women. All right. And I want to speak more so to the guys, because I'm not really too involved in like women's camps when it comes to how they interact with life for the most part, as much as another woman would be, of course. So I'm only going to speak to dudes, because that's obviously the perspective that I have the best off out of the two. And I just want to say, gents, what are we doing? Oaks, what's the deal, man? I get that, you know, folks that done had their heart broken and everything. You done gone through some stuff. Man, we all have, all right? I'm here to sit you down, little bro. Tell you that we've all gone through some stuff when it comes to a girl. Get the hell over it, man. Matter of fact, like my one cousin, she said, get through it. Like, don't get over no situations. Get through it, you know? It's kind of getting over it means that you kind of just suppress it down there at the bottom, you know? Don't do that. Get through it. Get through it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Appreciate that it happened. Take from it what you can and move forward. And don't go hating all other women just going forward. And that's kind of the crux of this entire video, right? Because I've been seeing instances or moments where you will catch someone either out and about. It's not as crazy out and about as it is like on the internet, but you will just see dudes getting berated because they want to show appreciation for a girl or for their girl. You know what I mean? Getting called all the stupid names that people just be throwing up out of there. And dudes just calling girls mid, just up out of nowhere, you know? Just mid. What does that even mean anymore? I know it doesn't mean anything. And really, I shouldn't be getting vexed over these things. But at the same time, I'm kind of annoyed at the narrative more so than the actual act of the things that these guys do, calling girls mid for damn near no reason, right? Because it's not meant to be like, she's alright, you know, that's not what mid means. It's an insult. Like, we all know mid does not mean in the middle. It's an insult. We all know that. Let's stop pretending like, nah, she mid, bro, so you good. No. No, mid is not good these days. It's not a positive, okay? It's not a positive thing to be called, you know. It's not a just pass. It's not 50%. In the school of the internet, mid is a fail. And we all know that. And then we go throw mid on every single girl, berate them for how they look when they don't wear makeup. It's like, damn, bro, you been outside lately? You know, I'll be seeing these like dolled up dolls on the internet, and you think that all women just look like that, and you're looking for one that's gonna look exactly like that when the makeup comes off. Buddy, wake up, man. Ain't nobody out here that actually looks like that in real life, okay? And you go find like one of them women that appeared on like the TLC channels when they used to do the whole, I might just give away my age. shouting out TLC. But for the rest of us, that's down here on reality. And for those that want to come back down
up to reality.
okay, I want to speak to y'all, okay? And I just kind of want to remind y'all of what the interactions between like men and women is supposed to be. And I'm always going to come from like a biblical perspective. For those of us that kind of understand relationships in a more, let's say, expected sense, okay? I don't want to say traditional, in a more expected sense. We got to get back to center, y'all. Speaking to the gents, okay? I want y'all to understand that one thing is completely okay. It's completely okay to see a girl, right? And be overcome with the feeling that, yo, if I had the opportunity, I want to give her everything. You grow in a relationship with this girl and you're like, yo, I want to give her absolutely the entire world. All right. Because for me, I don't know if y'all have read Paradise Lost. Most of y'all have not. Okay. I don't even know why I asked. Y'all should go and read Paradise Lost. Okay. And for those that might struggle with reading, golly, learn how to read, because that book is not where you want to start, but you do got to get to that eventually. It's pretty much a story about the book of Genesis in the Bible, but this dude just told it reimagined, but like from the perspective of the devil, okay? No, it's not a book that makes the devil like a protagonist or like a sympathetic character. It kind of just looks at it from, okay, you'd like the story of the Garden of Eden, it tells you what you already know, boom, boom, boom. But what happened in between all of these moments, you know? And that's kind of what he reimagines. It's not biblical text, it's not fact as far as the Bible is concerned, but it does draw like a lot of powerful insights, okay? And one that I want to really focus on was the relationship with Adam and Eve and everything around them, okay? There's a part in the text, I'm going to be jumping around, where John Milton describes that when the devil made his way from hell to earth and he set on earth for the first time and saw all of its beauty, okay? And then he noticed Adam and Eve. And what he noticed even more than that were how even the angels would treat man, right, being Adam and Eve, and how much reverence they would have, because like, yo, this is brand new creation that God just dropped. Patch notes looking sick, okay? God dropped that DLC, everybody loved it. What was a real focus point though, even outside of the reverence that just the angels and the creation as a whole had for Adam and Eve, was how much more so it was for Eve, okay? Now, kind of going on to like the second lane of this over here, my little extra interpretation of that story is, when I really deep it, okay, it took God 5 days to create the entire universe. On the sixth day, he created man, he created Adam, right? And then time passed, and then we got Eve, right? I like to believe that God was like, nah, I'm going to take my extra time with this one, okay? With this one, y'all going to need to step back a little bit. I might need to cook with this one. And then we got woman. We got Eve, okay? And when Eve dropped, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the patch notes to the DLC, okay? Just fixing everything up. And now it's running all smooth and everything, okay? The angels kind of just treated her like with a different type of reverence, okay? And of course, Adam did too, right? Adam had that type of love for Eve where he was willing to sacrifice the entirety of heaven and creation itself to follow the love that he had for this woman into the darkness, okay? How many of y'all can say that just one time you felt like that about a woman? And don't be out here, getting in no comment section, be like, man, I never felt that, man. These women ain't never gonna get me like that, man. They grow up. I'm gonna tell y'all to your face right now. You need to grow up, all right? You need to grow up, get beside yourself, okay? Get beside yourself, right? Rectify that pain that you have still wedged deep down inside, or even if it's not pain, maybe you just haven't been in a serious relationship before, but you done heard everything that's going around. I'm gonna tell you right now for the free ski, okay? Everyone that tells you anything negative about women in general, they're immature, okay? Their heads are still stuck in high school. They still stuck in seventh grade where puberty hits you, okay? And your emotions just all over the place. Yeah, they ain't let go of that aspect of themselves, okay? Do not listen to them, all right? I'm here to tell you, as somebody who, for me, woman number one on the face of this planet, right? No. human being number one on the face of the planet is a woman, okay? And that's my mother, okay? So to an extent, even if it's like a percentage, okay, even if it's just like a percentage, I have to extend that all of these women around me have the capability to be as notable as my mother is to me, you know, either to me or to anybody else. All right. And that's kind of where I gotta start, right? If I look at not even just women, just people in general, first I look at them as like, yo, this is God's child, and then everything after that, right? I like to believe that I'm a child of God too. You feel me? And just through that aspect in on itself, I have to be willing to give the type of grace that, number one, God gave me, because who the fuck am I to judge somebody else when the one who should be judging all of us said that he doesn't judge us. He judges sin. He doesn't judge us though. Now, who am I? You know what I mean? CEO of sin over here. We all are, you know, judging other people. Jesus said to them priests in the temple when they were trying to stone that woman, he was without sin, throw the first stone. Okay. So I want y'all to get outside, get on these apps, think of every bad thing that you've done. If you can't think of one thing, I'm gonna let y'all slide. You keep on berating women, okay? Again, I'm only talking to the dudes because I'm a dude myself, all right? There can be another practitioner on the side of women to have this conversation about how they contribute to this wedge between it. But for me, at this point, it's getting kind of stupid, man. It's getting kind of ridiculous, okay? Because for me, when I see like a relationship that's just strong, that's going really well, I'm like, man, that's what it's about, man. That's that type of thing that's going to make you giddy, okay? Type of thing that's going to have you, you know, lying on your bed, on your stomach, kicking your legs in the air, walking around with a little sunshine in your pocket. You know what I mean? You got a little trick up your sleeve when you see something like that, make you happy. You know what? Make you smile. Kind of forces you to smile. You had a bad day. You see a good relationship, that gonna make you smile. You know, that's just how it is with all of us. All right. I want y'all listening to these people out here telling you that your relationships that you choose if you want them or you don't. Look, man, I believe that there's an aspect of like humanity that can only be accessed when you're in a relationship of that type with another person. Okay, shit, man, like this one, like, you know, I might be sounding like I'm taking this on a more lighter note, but like just like on the for real skis, man. Like this whole thing of trying to rack up bodies and everything, man. Look, it's stupid. You know, it's stupid. I'm going to tell y'all, like, those that are just realizing that they've got game all of a sudden. Hey, I'm not going to say don't or do what you got to don't do or do. But just understand that at the end of the day, it's stupid. Who are you trying to rack up the scoreboard for? Think about it. Just really think about it. Just really think about it. For who and for what? All right. You can't come up with an answer that makes sense in your head. And you know you can't. You know you can't. Right. Okay, but here's the thing, Jay, like, I might, you know, give my all to a girl and then like she kind of fucks me over in the end. Now what? She might not. That's true. Like she really might not. You don't know, right? And you coming in being, let's say, the better man doesn't necessarily circumvent the eventuality of that happening. Should it be the case with said girl, right? She was always going to do what she was going to do, right? But more than trusting her, and this one is a bore, okay, that I'll give y'all for, oh man, I should charge y'all for this bar, but I'll tell it to you for free anyways, right? More than trusting her, you need to trust yourself that whatever happens, you'll get through it at the end of the day, right? You ain't been in a relationship before. Just look at everyone that has been and then got out of one, right? They're still around. They're still alive. I'm still alive. I've been through like very serious relationships, you know, multiple. I'm still here and I'm happy. You know, and I love women, not just like, you know, in a plural sense. Just I love the existence of women. I'm not trying to love all of them. Okay, my emotional capacity does not run that high, but we're all still here, right? And if you are someone that's been in a relationship before, you're still here, aren't you? You know, you made it through. So take that and be like, hey, I made it through. It was just a matter of time it took. Did I learn anything from that? That's what's important. Get out of these relationships if you got to get out of them, you know, having learned something. Get out of it having learned something, pick something up, learn something new about that person, learn something new about yourself, learn something new about relationships in general, you know, then you've won. You've already won. Doesn't matter what the instance was. You have already won. I promise you that for the free ski, okay? So more than trusting her, trust yourself to know that whatever happens, you gonna be good at the end of the day. I swear, once I done locked that in, like once I clocked that for myself, bro, it was like I was playing, bro, it's like I switched from Minecraft hardcore to what you call it, man, to, what is it, free motherfucking, where you can like fly around and stuff. You have infinite blocks, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it felt like. Because now I don't got to do this 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of thing. Because if a relationship like that then ends, I can't say in jest that this thing ended because of something that perhaps I couldn't control. Just for the mere fact of the matter that I was only like 50% at most in is already reason enough for it to have failed. And I can't look myself in the mirror and be like, nah, you gave it your all. You didn't. You had 1 foot in the door, you had 1 foot out. Talking about options when you're in this shit. Bro, you just have it in your periphery that you have options. You're already not fully in. And if it ends, you cannot say that you put in your all, right? So I need to get y'all into a place where, number one, you can lock in on a relationship and give it your all. And should it work? Hey, you found yourself a gem. You found yourself a gem of a human experience, right? Should it not work? It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. Cool. But now you know that, hey, that thing ended, but I did my very best. All right. Now I know what to not do, or I know what to do next going forward. You know what I'm saying? The next one might be the one. Maybe the one after that. You know what I'm saying? But never go into these things half-heartedly. Don't be listening to no dudes telling you, nah, bro, you gotta have a rotation. Bro, we're not in 5th grade, bro, talking about rotation. Nigga, are you stupid? Bro, are you stupid, bro? Dude, let me get on the line with you, tell you right now that your mother's in my rotation. How would that make you feel, bro? Your sister's in my rotation. Your sister's just one of my girls, bro. Your mother's just one of my girls, bro. Well, the girls who you got in your rotation is someone's sister too. I don't know how old y'all be, someone's mother too. Think about that. Rotation's fucking stupid, bro. It's stupid. Just stop that, bro. Like, you cannot give your 100% to more than one person, bro. I promise you, that's not how math works, right? I don't know what y'all think this is, bro. Nah, bro. I give 100% to the 10th, or nah, bro. You stupid if you're doing that, or you're childish, right? And that's cool, right? That's cool. It's cool to be stupid and childish, because then you get to stop being that, and then you have a perspective of that, right? And what to avoid in your life and who you should be going forward. All right. Yes, sir, ski. That one was for y'all, man. You thought about going out and cheating on your girl? Don't do it, because there's someone on the planet out there somewhere. That's me, by the way, that thinks you're a bitch for doing that. Nigga, bro, that's what you are, bro. To your face, I'll tell you that, bro. Yep, me and your parents are disgusted in you, bro. That's just something that Chloe came in. She got some choice words. Chloe, she don't agree with none of that behavior too. Y'all better, you heard it here first. Ain't that right, Chloe? A real ass nigga that right there. She a real ass nigga. So, gents, look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all for the free ski, man. Look for the type of love that you can have that'll have you making the same decisions as Adam. Be like, hey, man, come hell or high water, bruh. I will move mountains for this relationship to work. Obviously, applying good thought to it, of course, I get that. Apply good thought to it. But hey, man, look, I could ramble on this topic for days. Been had this thought in my head. Yeah, man, look, stop lying to yourself. Women are beautiful, each and every single one of them. I know it's people that's gonna be like, yeah, she won't let you hit, bro. Like, fuck you, bro. I can't just start the point. That would be a funny, I wish I didn't say that so that someone could say that and then I could laugh at it, because that would be a funny response to this. But nah, for the real skis though, like, oaks, gents, brothers, homies, dogs, fellas, at the end of the day, women is beautiful, all right? They're flawed just as much as we are flawed, okay? Let's not forget that. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to figure this life thing out. It's better if we do it together as opposed to being apart, all right? That one, are we just chatting? Nah.